Character. This is a guy who's become easy to root for.
And it's been a character-building opportunity for him his entire life. I love the fact that Double D has used his platform to try to make a difference in expressing himself about his own dealings with mental depression. It's something other players need to do, and it opened the door for the likes of Kevin Love and also Kelly Oubre to talk about their issues to the public as well.
To Aldridge. Short jumper misses.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Kyle Kuzma. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Rudy Gay. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense. Lonzo with it. Leads just a point. Fires the three. Not going down here. Jay, DeMar DeRozan fell in love with Toronto as a player and a person. Now, the worst places to go than San Antonio and what they built. But no question, DeRozan's playing with a chip on his shoulder.
He most definitely is, and he will embrace Greg Popovich and also the San Antonio Spurs. But that trade really affected him. And to all the fans out there that said, well, you got a lot of money, who cares? I'm going to read you what DeMar DeRozan said. He said, people say, what are you depressed about? You can buy anything you want. I wish everyone in the world was rich so they would realize money isn't everything. It's about loyalty for DeMar DeRozan.
DeRozan to Rudy Gay. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Deep left corner. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Patty Mills to Rudy Gay. Aldridge to Rudy Gay. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Lonzo controls the offense. To James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. LeBron James. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Patty Mills to Rudy Gay. From long range. Well defended. Tough shot for Patty Mills.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Goes to the right side. Kuzma to James. "24-second violation." Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Entering the game for Los Angeles,
Patty Mills to Aldridge. And the Lakers with the rebound. Here's Rondo with it. Up by 3. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
the assist from number 9, Rashad.
4-3. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Patty Mills. Down low, Aldridge. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Rondo against Patty Mills. Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs. Down low, Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Ingram against Patty Mills. Gasol up to...
Oh, get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Patty Mills to Cunningham. Gets it in the right corner. And that one out of bounds off his spur. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Patty Mills. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Out of bounds. Last touch by Brandon Ingram. Mills in possession. Down 6. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Lonnie Walker at the line. Nope, the first one does not go. Missed the second one as well. There's the toss. It's blocked by Gasol.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
For 3, the rebound taken by San Antonio.
Defense, let's go.
Fires the 3. Not that time. He missed it. To Ball. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on-time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between 2 players. We call that an eyesight contract because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Pass to the rim. Couldn't keep it in. Off Rajon Rondo. New blood coming in for both sides. San Antonio ball. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Referees called it. That was intentional.
It's way too early in the game to be intentionally fouling like that. Keep your cool, man. Calm down.
LeBron James. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Substitution being made in this one.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number
To Cunningham. It's Rondo with the rebound. Lakers at the controls right now. To James. Sizing up the defense. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. LeBron James. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To DeRozan. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. DeRozan with the basketball. He'll run the offense.
And look, no disrespect to Dwayne Casey of Toronto. I mean Detroit, because he was the coach of the year for Toronto, even though he got fired.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
DeRozan. Trying to cash in. Not that time.
Coming through.
And the basket good at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. DeRozan with a shot, no good. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. From the painted area, won't go down. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to... First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway.
My man right here, y'all get yours. I got ball right here.
Here's a chance from long range. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Ball. Lonzo Ball connects. They sag off someone whose shot is only improving, and Lonzo delivers.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Steps around the defender and puts it in. Nicely done.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
DeRozan to Aldridge. Shot from the lane won't go. LBJ.
I got him.
Beyond the arc for three. Cleans it up, and a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Lets it fly from long range, and he still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Ball.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. James to Ball. Goes to the left side. Caldwell Pope. That's off the side of the rim, short. The shot turned away by Pirtle.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Caldwell Pope to James. Fires the three. Off the mark. No good. Jay coinciding with Tim Duncan being taken #1 in 1997. 21 straight years the Spurs have made the playoffs. Last year, as tough as any for them to crack the top 8.
And when this team didn't get Kawhi Leonard back, I thought there was no way that they would make the playoffs. And for this team to finish one of the 7 teams vying for 6 spots, that goes to show you how talented of a coach Greg Popovich is. And at the beginning of the year, Ed, I told you without Leonard on the court, that a lineup of Paul Gasol, LaMarcus Aldridge, Rudy Gay, DeJounte Murray, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, and Kyle Anderson would be the 7th seed in the West and make the playoffs. Would you have believed me?
It takes a great conductor. Lonzo Ball. It's no good. Shots not going down. Going to launch beyond the arc. And McGee there for the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court.
McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. James, where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Drills the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
LeBron James with the rock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. You give him that much time, he's going to make you pay. LeBron James with the three.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. DeRozan. That's off the side of the rim, no good. James, picked up by Mills.
I'm in. Light him up.
From long range, cleans it up. The rebound taken by Gay. Lakers have it. LeBron, defended by the UConn product. Rondo. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
For 3. Can't get the bounce. It's James. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Not going down for him this time. That's the end of the third quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter, and it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Down low, Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Old school equals high percentage.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Lonzo Ball, guarded by Gasol. Fires the 3. It's good.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Gasol shot off the mark. Los Angeles, they have it. Ball to James. Caldwell Pope to James. Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Caldwell Pope. James. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
I'm right here. I'll let you back. Let you back.
The shot, almost. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys holding the big lead. The jumper's off the mark. And too much contact.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
For the San Antonio Spurs, number 10, DeMar DeRozan.
San Antonio with the basketball. Patty Mills to DeRozan.
Cutter, to the tag.
Probing the defense.
Shots up.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
James picked up by Bellinelli. JaVale McGee.
I'm here.
Kyle Kuzma. That's off the side of the rim, short. Down low, Aldridge. No, I missed a short one there. To James. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. It's no good.
I got your help here. Everybody pick up. D up.
Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. Well defended. LBJ with it. Lets it fly from long range. Slams it home on the putback.
Ooh. Really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
DeRozan with it. Down a bundle. Fires the 3. Knocks it down, and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Ed, body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Got it at the line.
Los Angeles Lakers, number 14, Brandon Ingram.
Match up, baby.
They get it to Kuzma, down low. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
To Caldwell Pope. Couldn't keep it in. Off Lonzo Ball. Patty Mills to DeRozan. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game, the scouting report.
And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Caldwell Pope.
Spurs are in the penalty.
To Ball. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's DeRozan, the rebound. And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
DeMar DeRozan, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First try, no good. Missed the second, 0 for 2. Kyle Kuzma. Cleaning the offensive glass. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Ball. Missed it. To Aldridge. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the Lakers able to grab the rebound. To Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. 3 for 6 now.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Ball with the basketball. He'll run the offense. And they call it.
And you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. San Antonio Spurs.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Right now, San Antonio's possession. Rejected by McGee. Oh, had him going there for a second. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by Brandon Ingram. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, the Lakers get the victory. As they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Maxo, bust down, Maxo, bust down, seal up, break it down, weigh it up, bust it down, open up, seal, look, stand up, this a buzz down, got it in the old name, the buzz, we don't even hear, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down, by the it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play, really no buzz down, try to take my chain, I'ma bust down, seal up, bust down, break it down, bust down, wait up, 30 down, 50, 100, seal, I'm down, stay 10 toes, I'm down, 10 toes, Jenny Craig with them, diamond dance like Chris Brown, lick in my water, don't drown, neck wet like baptized, church, MJ with the 4-5, fade away, no buns, hey what, never like a mummy, fake to a dummy, got a lot of young dummies, go roll rap with the tummy, by the apartment, I moved the in abundance. Buzz on the I split the like circumference. Then up, this a buzz down. Got it in the old name, the buzz. We don't even hear, we just buzz down. Got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down. By the it's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play, really no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma bust down. Bust down, seal up, bust down, bust down, bust down. 30, 50, 100, I'm down. Pile, yeah, it's my decorator. What else? Draw 6 like PlayStation. Like station. Can't keep my waiting. My impatient. Whoa. Remix, in the base, in the den. post 3 times 10. Hurricane chopper, A baby. Got weed like Sinead. No, throwing them like Luda. I'm on like a, I like it like a, excuse me. My done here, cold with it like Martin. Break it down, pick it up, put it up, bring it back. Then up, it's a buzz down. Got it in the old name, the buzz. We don't even hear, we just buzz down. Got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down. It's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play, but no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'm a buzz down. Buzz down, see a little buzz down.
We come to you live from sunny Southern California. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams here at Staples Center, the house that Jerry built. The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans or they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Warriors have the basketball. Durant to Green. Shot from the lane won't go. To James. Ball. Warriors last year had to go on the road, win a Game 7 at Houston to take the West. Jay, you know Steve Kerr wants to see his team play better at home, make sure they get home court advantage.
Especially because this is the last year at Oracle Arena. And when you have a team that... Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. LeBron James, tough matchup against Durant. Caldwell Pope misfires. It's no good. To Durant. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
LBJ with it. Down low for Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Thompson to Durant. It's denied.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Green. Durant. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Good offense beating good defense. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the basket.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
To Kyle Kuzma. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Just like Linsanity in New York. Kuzmania took L.A. by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
A drive-by ball, but he can't finish.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
His first effort off the mark. James into the front court. 10-6 our score. Looking to take this all the way. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Now the Warriors going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 2, Jordan Bell.
Curry to Thompson. Beyond the arc for three. And splash. Klay Thompson. Quick catch and shoot there for three.
Okay, I see you throwing the ball like a quarterback in the pocket for the touchdown.
LeBron with it up top. Up by 3. From the painted area, won't go down. To James. Fires the 3. LeBron James. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
James. He made his first effort, but not that time. Another shot won't go either. Durant with the basketball up top. Trailing by 4. To Curry. Fires the 3. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Gets it in the right corner. Beasley to James. Here's a chance from long range, and that's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Curry with it up top. Shot clock's on as they try to get a little closer. Kevin Durant, 2 of 4 now.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Lakers come up with it. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I back with more. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
To Sean Livingston. Here comes the screen. Livingston. On the drive, it's Cook, but he can't finish.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Jay, you know the Warriors love challenges. As they go for a three-peat, why not try and incorporate the personality and presence of a DeMarcus Cousins?
Well, if there's anybody up for the challenge, it will be a head coach who's had multiple years in dealing with one of the hottest players, when I mean personality, hottest players in the league, and Draymond Green, and that's Steve Kerr. And look, DeMarcus Cousins is going to come back on this team probably after All-Star break, and I think he'll have a chance to really add another versatile piece. But in the interim, I think a guy like Jordan Bell is going to be huge. There's no more JaVale McGee in the squad, but a guy like Jordan Bell or Kevon Looney can give them the length and the intimidation of what they need down low on the blocks.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. To James. For three. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Ball brings the rock up court. Turned away by Cousins.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Terrific vision. Another chance. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Across the timeline comes James. His team up by 7. Going to launch beyond the arc, and it's good. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Can't miss those. Lonzo with it. His team leads it by 10. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. Oh, he had it. To James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended. From long range. And the rebound comes down to Ball. LBJ has it. LeBron James, 4 out of 10.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal. Talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Steve Kerr gets some new personnel on the floor.
Substitutions, Golden State.
3 titles in 4 years, new arena next year, Jay, in San Francisco. Crazy to think that any of these Warriors would want to go anywhere else.
It's the way they've been leveraging their brand off the court in Silicon Valley. You see guys like Kevin Durant, who have 35 Media, his only media production company, also making a ton of investments. You see Stephen Curry and Andre Iguodala investing in E-Game Sports, amongst other things. I actually got a chance to host a Players Technology Summit with Andre Iguodala, where he talked about a multitude of things that he's invested in. They're able to leverage the business outside the business of sport, which is why I think they'll stay around in the Silicon Valley for a very long time.
Lakers ball. Ball to James. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. There you go. Way to stay with it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Curry, so the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
James. Nothing going here on that drive. Deep right corner. Ball to James. Has a chance, and he hits.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Drains it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Thompson on the drive, but his shot rims out. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish, and the first half has come to an end. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway.
I got ball. It's all me.
James. McGee powers it through.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Here comes the screen. Durant to Thompson. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Another chance. To Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
And count the basket.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on-time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
Durant and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality, positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
LeBron matched up with Durant. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Gets it in the left corner. Ball. It's no good. Shot's not going down.
In the first half, you were hot. I get that. Now, since you're not, it's time to start squaring those shoulders and getting those feet in the right position to actually align yourself to make the shot.
Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Caldwell Pope. Rondo. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Lonzo controls the offense. Over to the right side. Caldwell Pope to Ball. Runner here won't go. Another follow stays out. The follow won't go either.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw up the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Ball with it up top. His team on top by 8. To Caldwell Pope. Shot from the lane won't go. Another follow, no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Durant. Tough shot. He hits.
The body language was so bad. In the first half. After every missed shot, your head went down. Now, your head is to the sky, and I like the confidence.
Lineup changes now for both clubs. LeBron James with the rock. Not done yet. Finish that. Take stock of the floor. Livingston across the timeline. The deficit now up to 5. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Goes to the right side. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Durant. Rebound LeBron. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Lakers have the lead. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
I got him. Here we go.
From the painted area, won't go down. Another shot stays out.
Here's the beautiful thing about having a bad game. As long as it says W in the win column after the game is over, then nothing else really matters. You've done your job.
LBJ. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Caldwell Pope. Got a piece of it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Almost. And he's not getting the call. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Ball. Deep left corner. Baseline drive. Count the basket inside. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
James. For 3. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Curry. It was right there. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
I think everyone in this building knows it's going to come down to the last 2 minutes. This game is going to be won with who decides to really show up on the defensive end of the ball.
Substitution.
Curry. He engulfed him that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Kyle Kuzma. James. Not getting the bounce.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
To Ball. Beyond the arc for 3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one, count it. Second one's no good. One more coming. It's Steph Curry with the rock. Fires the three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
James to Ball. Fires the three. Count the three for Lonzo Ball.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Caldwell Pope. Here's a chance from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Green to Durant. Goes to the left side. Curry. Good for three. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
And Kevin Durant, unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, man.
And now a reach, and that's going to be an intentional foul. Free throws here in the final minute of play.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Durant. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Lonzo Ball against Klay Thompson. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Offensive rebound. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Durant across the timeline. His guys down 3. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Footer for the win. No time left in this quarter, and it's deadlocked, all tied up. Overtime begins, and away we go. Kuzma to James. Kuzma to James. Oh, I had him going there for a second. Kyle Kuzma. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
James to Caldwell Pope. Here's James for two. The shot, almost.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Oh, whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
It's James controlling the offense. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. It stays with Golden State. Durant. Jumper's good.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Layup goes down. Well done.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Durant with the basketball up top. Down just a couple to Green. Here comes the screen. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Thompson. Off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Los Angeles, they have it. LeBron James matched up with Durant. Gets to the basket and scores.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Durant to Thompson. Nice pass to get things going.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in think you can get more at the rim.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Caldwell Pope. James, defended by Kevin Durant. To Kyle Kuzma. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Kevin Durant has it. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Thompson, and that's rebounded by Kuzma. To James. 4-3. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The screen sets him up for two.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
LeBron into the front court. They trail by 2. To Kyle Kuzma. Oh, he had him there for a second. Here's LeBron for 2. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
LeBron matched up with the 2-time MVP. And the rebound taken in by Thompson. It's Curry controlling the offense. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To Kyle Kuzma.
Got a piece. Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Caldwell Pope. To Kyle Kuzma. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. It goes down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Here's Kuzma. Brings the ball up court. To James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. That misses with a second to go. This quarter's in the books. We have a tie ball game. And the extra period begins. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same wavelength here in this fourth quarter of play. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. All by himself, creates his own shot there.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Kuzma, tough matchup with Draymond Green. To ball. Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot in.
Shot from the lane won't go. Ingram sizing up Jordan Bell. To Kyle Kuzma. Ball. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Turned away by Bell. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Curry. And he knocks it down, Jay.
And here's a setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Thompson to Curry. Nice finish at the rim.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
James against the former Cougar. With a drop step. From the painted area, won't go down. Curry into the front court. Leads 3. To Thompson. Screen coming. With a drop step. Thompson. That's how you defend. Ingram guarded by Klay Thompson. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Bell. Almost. Unlucky bounce. LeBron into the front court. They're down 3. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. And he makes them both. Curry with the basketball. His team up by 1. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. James to ball. And the rebound belongs to Golden State. Green. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
James into the front court. He'll run the offense. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. To Thompson. Missed a wide-open look. To James. He throws it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Time to shuffle things up. Curry. And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
It's James controlling the offense. Sizing up the defense. James. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Just not going down. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Oh, how about that? A 3 at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.